about that. I forgot. I usually turn the thing on before I go downstairs. Yeah. Good morning, Susan. And hey, Facebook. I'm getting everybody rolling here. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Dale. You all have any requests? Anything you want to focus on? My low back feels like it needs a little extra stretching.
Okay, we'll do low back.
All right. So let's go ahead. Hey, you all have any
Stretching period.
Just some deep stretching.
Quad stretching.
Quad stretching. Okay.
Maybe outside for a drive. Just
Okay.
want to do it, you know.
We could do like a twist. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and find our comfortable seats.
I've done this for 3 months now.
Oh my goodness.
Have you done yoga?
Since the pandemic.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Listen to your body. Rest when you need to. Just so you know, Connie, I don't know if it matters to you, but you are on the camera.
Oh my God.
So if you don't want to be on the camera, you can either move back one or you can move to this center. Yeah, and now you'll be on the camera or that one.
There.
Any of these, those two get on camera.
I think it's too.
All right. Sorry.
One of you guys are asleep.
That's why everyone's in
This
the back.
is my normal spot, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up and let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're gazing down. And without changing anything, just begin to notice your breath. And how the breath naturally flows in and out of the body. Begin to deepen your breath. Finding an equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. And as you stay with your breath, I'll continue with our reading from Pema Chodron's Comfortable with Uncertainty. Today is called On the Spot Tonglen. And remember, Tonglen is the practice of giving and taking, of loving kindness. So doing Tonglen throughout the day can feel more natural than doing it on a cushion. For one thing, there is never any lack of subject matter. Daily life practice is never abstract. As soon as uncomfortable emotions come up, we train ourselves to breathe them in and drop the storyline. At the same time, we extend our thoughts and concern to other people who feel the same discomfort. And we breathe in with the wish that all of us could be free of this particular brand of confusion. Then, as we breathe out, we send ourselves and others whatever kind of relief we think would help. We also practice like this when we encounter animals and people who are in pain. We can try to do this whenever difficult situations and feelings arise. Over time, it will become more automatic. It is also helpful to notice anything in our daily life that brings us happiness. As soon as we become aware of it, we can think of it and send it out to others, further cultivating the love and kindness attitude. As warrior bodhisattvas, or warriors of the noble heart, the more we train in cultivating this attitude, the more we uncover our capacity for joy and equanimity. Because of our bravery and willingness to work with the practice, we are more able to experience the basic goodness of ourselves and others. We're more able to appreciate the potential of all kinds of people, those we find pleasant, those we find unpleasant, and those we don't even know. Thus, Tonglen begins to ventilate our prejudices and produce us to a more tender and open-minded world. Maybe adding an intention to your practice, a single positive word you'd like to see more of in you or around you. And then just give your arms a big stretch out to the sides. Splay your fingers wide. And just keep stretching through the fingers, the webbing. Feel how that feels the energy into the hands. And then make fists. Squeeze your fists. And then open it out and slowly pull the hands together in front of the heart. You're collecting the energy you need for your practice, for your day. Our practice is our day. Go ahead, bow in. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then reach up high. Relax your shoulders down. And take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, stretching down towards the floor, keeping your spine long. If you can lift the arms up without dropping the spine, lift up, keep the heart open. And then drop your arms, inhale, reach high. As you exhale, take the right hand to the left knee, take a twist and over the left shoulder. And then inhale, arms up, and exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up, hands down, and make your way to hands and knees. So finding your tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cow tilts when you're ready. Inhale, drops your belly, lift your head, hold here. Wait for an exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, hold here. Can you squeeze the belly even tighter? And then inhale your sway back. And exhale your cat. And just keep cycling through your breath. We might all start moving at different paces as you listen to your body. And then wait for an exhale and return to a flat back. And then on an inhale, let your right arm reach out to the side and let it go up. And as you exhale, thread that arm under, relax the shoulder, relax the side of the head, and just breathe. Pushing into the left hand to deepen the twist in the low back. Any variation, feel free to add. I'm going to just hang here. Now we're all going to bring that left elbow over the wrist again. Push into the hand, reach out and up with the right. And then drop the hand. And then inhale, left arm out, up if it feels good. And then exhale, thread it under and breathe. Push into the right hand to deepen the stretch. Breathe into your back. And then everybody press into the right hand and reach out and up with the left. And then drop your hand and press it back to child's pose. So child's pose is actually a quad stretch. If you think about really pushing the floor away, working your hips towards your heels, If you want it more in the low back, knees stay in tight. If you want it more into the hips, take the knees wide. And then go ahead, shift forward to hands and knees. Bring the knees back over the hips and send the right leg straight back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel, neck in line with the spine. Find that stretch. Just add a little rock with the weight back and forth. And then keep the weight forward, push the floor, lift the belly, and if it feels okay, lift the leg. And then circle the ankle if it's up. All these pops always feel good. Reverse it. I don't like to skip them ever. And then press through the heel. Hang out here or send that left arm forward. Reach and pull both directions. Keep breathing. Some of you are staying here. If it does not bother your knee, bend the knee. Take your left hand, reach back, take hold of the foot or ankle, push the foot away, lift the heart, and breathe to your quadricep and your shoulder. So you can look forward here. Nice. Now squeeze the belly so you can stretch it out with control. Put your hand down, let that foot cross over the left. Look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Remember to deepen this stretch. You can walk your hands a little more to the left. And then come back to center with your hands if they move, and take the leg off to the right so the foot's in line with the knee. Right arm high, circle the wrist, reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Open your chest, release your back. I always get a nice release here. You can keep the arm extended or you can turn the thumb to the floor and grab that bottom inner thigh. Holding a little longer than maybe normal. And then wait for your exhale, bring the hand down, bring the knee in, and send the left leg back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel. Find that stretch. And then if it feels good, you can add a little rock. Maybe it doesn't feel good to add the rock, so you can just hold a static pose. And then keep the weight forward, push and engage, and then if it feels okay, you're floating the leg. The leg is up, circle the ankle, and reverse it. Press through the heel, stay there, or right arm forward, reach and pull, both directions. Keep breathing. Remember, you can stay here or bend the knee, reach back with the right hand, take hold of the foot or ankle, gaze comes forward, push the foot away for a bigger stretch. Straighten the leg if you're not holding it. Straight, yeah. Now if you're holding on, release it with control, stretch it out. Put your hand down, let the foot cross over the right, look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Remember, you can deepen it by walking your hands to the right. And then bring it back to center, swing the leg to the left. Left arm high, circle the wrist. Reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Keep it straight or flip the thumb down and reach for that bottom inner thigh. And then bring your hand down. Bring your knee in and tuck your toes as you press your hips towards your heels. Breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, look forward, spread your fingers wide, and find your first downward facing dog. Pedal it out, walk it out, move it around, whatever feels good here. Wiggle it out, shake it out. And then just come to stillness, holding your down dog, pushing equally through hands and feet, lift the belly to the spine. And then shift forward and find your plank. So remember, you can drop to the knees if this feels like too much. Hold it. Hips down in line with the shoulders, hips lower. brace your core. Go ahead and drop the knees and lower all the way to the belly. Now we're just gonna take our arms and extend our arms out and tripod your fingers. They're gonna go off your mat as if they're growing out the edges of your mat. Forehead or chin down. And so they're at like, say 1 and 11 o'clock, the arms are. And on an inhale, roll up, head, neck, and chest. So your hands are kind of out in front. So, yep, there you go. Beautiful. And then lower down. And now bring the fingers in so the wrists are under the shoulders. We're going for cobra. Inhale, head, neck, and chest. No weight on the hands. Let the back do the work. And then go ahead and lower down. Put a cheek to the side, wiggle your hips. We're either going to do another cobra or we're going to push to up dog this time. So forehead or chin to center, fingers under the shoulders, or walk it back an inch if you're going to up dog. Maybe extend the arms, push the floor away. Maybe look back over your shoulders. Make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulders, but you're pushing the floor away, pulling your heart through. And then we're all just going to tap our knees down, tuck our toes, and push it up to down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other, coming into ragdoll. So any movement that feels good, bend your knees, sway your hips, shake your head yes and no. Drop your arms, bend your knees, squeeze your belly, stack your vertebrae. At the top reach, keep your arms high, relax your shoulders down, and take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Pull it over to the left side. Stay here or take the right foot behind, bend both knees, and pull a little deeper. And go ahead and bring it back to center. Grab the other wrist, stretch it out. Stay here or take that left foot behind, bend both knees, and pull a little deeper to the right. And then go ahead and bring it back up. Drop your hands, touch your thighs, slide towards your toes. Stay right here or take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, let the arms pull away. And then hands down, reach for your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. Find Ardha Uttanasana, long flat back. So remember, you're reaching through the head, you're pressing through the tailbone. Shoulders towards the waist. You're not looking forward, you're looking down. And then exhale, fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. Any way you want to get there, stretch it out at the top. Drop in your tailbone, only if it feels good. Keep dropping the tailbone, add your little back bend. Come up straight before your hands come down. Drop your arms. And find your mountain at the top of your mat. Surya Namaskaram. Shoulders back and down, palms forward, belly up, tailbone down. Reach through the crown of the neck. On an inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, and take the left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee, sink into the left hip flexor, shine your heart open. And then let's all bring our hands up to our thigh, push your front knee away. Focus on your hips sinking low, not letting the knee go past the ankle, and focus on this left hip more. And you're going to stay right here or take your left hand on the outside of your knee and reach your right arm to the back. And then go ahead and come back to center. Take your hands down. And then hips back, toes lift. Ardha Hanuman, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. Keep it forward and fold if you need a bigger stretch. And then shift the weight back into the right foot and then take it back, hands and knees or down dog. You can cat-cow or add your flow. So that's inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, hands and knees or down dog. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, let your left leg lift high. Toes down for a moment. Notice the difference in closed hips. Turn your toes to the side, let the leg go higher. If it feels good, bend the knee, open the hip. And then step that foot all the way up. And drop the back knee. Sink into the right hip flexor and shine your heart open. Focus on your hips really sinking. And then bring your hands to your thigh. Push the front knee away. See if you can get a little deeper stretch coming into the quadricep. Stay right here, or we're adding that twist. It's right hand on the outside, left hand to the back. And then come back to center. Hands frame the front foot. Hips back, toes lift. Ardha Hanuman. And then shift the weight forward. Take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat-cow or Adho Vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Push through your heels and down dog. Keep creating that space. And then when you're ready, let the right leg lift, toes down, hips close. Now turn the toes to the side, see if the leg will go higher. Only if it feels good, bend the knee. Start to feel the heat in that quadricep as you really squeeze the heel to the glute. And then step that foot all the way to the top. So we're coming up this time. So push off your thigh, come up, arms high. Let's put a bend in the back knee, drop the tailbone, push the hips forward. There's the quadricep again. Now straighten out the back leg. We're taking another twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Stay there or drop your back hand and let that left arm go higher. And then wait for an exhale. We're just cartwheeling our hands down. We're stepping up with the left foot. And back to the right. Coming up for your high lunge. Go ahead, push off the thigh or hover your way up. Find your high lunge. Find your breath. Lift and engage. Bend that back knee. Push the pelvis forward so you feel that stretch here. So the difference is this and this. Tuck the tailbone. You should feel it right here. Go ahead, straighten it out. And then right arm forward, left arm back. Stay there or drop your back hand and let the right arm go higher. Wait for your exhale, cartwheel your hands down. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can hold or flow. Your body, your practice. Nice. If you went to down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. If you're folded forward, find Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, stretch it out at the top, drop your tailbone, only if it feels good, out of the back bend. Come up straight, for your hands come down, and drop your arms. Nice job. So on an inhale, let your arms go high. On an exhale, bend your knees, find chair. Scoop your belly, drop your tailbone, spine is straight. So no curves here, that's tension. Shoulders over the knees, tailbone in. On an inhale, straighten your legs, drop your arms. On an exhale, bend your knees, find chair. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, sink low. Let's do 2 more like that. And then we're all going to meet in chair. We're holding it. And we're pulling our hands to our heart. Take a deep inhale as you exhale. Twist to the right. Hook that elbow. So some you're going to put between the knees. Some you're going to be able to work it to the outside of the knee. Work the thumbs to the sternum. Now, that left knee's probably trying to twist out in front of the right. You're going to pull it back so the knees are in alignment. And you're all breathing. So Diana, if you want to do your side crow.
Well, try to do it me.
We'll try it again near the end of practice. Nice. Take your time. We're going to come back to center. Fold forward. Take your time. Meet in ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. If it feels good, add that little back bend. Come up straight and hands to the heart. Drop your arms and reach it back high. Bend your knees, find your chair. Scoop your belly, drop your tailbone. On an inhale, straighten the legs, drop your arms. On an exhale, bend your knees, find your chair. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, sink low. 2 more on your own. And then we're all going to meet and hold, and then pull your hands to your heart. Take a deep inhale as you exhale. Twist to the left. Hook that right elbow either between the knees. If you can get it to the outside of the left knee, go for it. Check out that right knee and probably jut it out. You're going to line up and squeeze the knees parallel. You're all breathing. Whatever you did on the other side, go for it on this side. When you're done, we'll be back in ragdoll. So come back to center and fold. Nice job. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. And then we're all going to bend our knees and take it back to hands and knees or down dog. You can do some cat-cow tilts or add your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana is downward facing dog. And then let's all meet at hands and knees. Move through 2 cat-cow tilts. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. And return to your flat back. So we're going to take our right leg, send it straight back behind us. Take it, turn it to the side, and then take your left toes and kick it out behind the knee and reach your right arm high. So you can hang out here or squeeze the belly, lift the leg, stay there or bend the knee, reach for the foot. If you grab the foot, push it away. Breathe into your quadricep. Also a little back bend, so you get a little bit of both, low back and quadricep. So push, see what gives you the best. So you can pull the heel in closer to the glute for a quad stretch. Push it away more, becomes a little more of a back bend. Now release with control by squeezing your belly. Put the hand down, pop your left toes up as you come to hands and knees. And then send the left leg back. Roll it to the side. Kick the right toes behind the knee and left arm up. Stay there or float the leg. Stay there or bend the knee, reach for the foot, push it away, or squeeze it to the glute. Find what works for your body. Breathe. If you're holding on, release with control. Bring your hand down, right toes pop up as you go to hands and knees. Let's all take some breaths in child's pose. Actively push the floor away as the heels reach toward, or the bottom reach towards the heels. And see if you can find that length in the low back. And then think about what you need. You can relax and stay in child's pose, or you can press it up to down dog. You can hold or add a vinyasa. Your body, your practice. Nice, good plank. And then we'll all meet. Let's say you can go hands and knees or down dog. So we'll either do full side plank, or you can do your same knee down variation. So remember, knee down variation, right leg back. You just go here. If you want to do full side plank, you're going to push up to down dog. Find your spacing and then shift into plank like a push up. And then you roll the left side of the left foot, right arm high. If you need something in between the knee down, you can create a little triangle here. If you need more, right foot in front, maybe right foot stacks, maybe right foot lifts. Rest when you need to. And then when you're done, come back to center. And we're going to the other side. So you can do it here with the knees down, it's left leg back, you get out here again, or from your plank, roll to the right side, find your side plank, find your pose, honor your body. And then go ahead and bring it down. Let's all drop to the knees, go to child's pose, and roll out your wrists. You can stay where you are or press it up to down dog. You can hold or add a vinyasa. Nice. And then when you're ready, let's all meet at hands and knees. And just walk your hands towards your knees and make your way into ragdoll, the back of your mat. Hang out. Shake your head yes and no. And then bend your knees and stack your vertebrae. At the top, reach, stretch it long and tall, drop your elbow. If it feels good, add that little back. Come up straight and hands to the heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Stay with your breath. And then just from the back of your mat, take your right foot and just step it forward. And we're going to end up in a little position here, preparing for warrior three. So arms are back or forward. When you're ready, hinge. Create that straight line. All right, we're going to try to go for the floor. So if you need to drop the foot to touch the floor, you can. If you can keep the leg lifted and touch the floor, go for it. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Breathe. Stay here. Or turn your toes to the side on the lifted leg. Stay there or take the left hand straight out to the side. Maybe it spins open, you find half moon. Some of you, it might feel good to bend the knee, reach for the foot. So if you're here with both hands down, that's a beautiful pose. Stop judging yourself, be where you need to be. Nice. If you're holding on, release it. And then we're just going to take that left toe, touch it down. Just walk your hands in and round yourself up. Squeeze your belly. And then just step it back into your mountain. Shake it all out. Find your tall spine. Notice where your mind is going. And then just take your left foot and step it forward. Find that straight line here. And then start to pivot. And breathe. So warrior three first. Hang out, breathe. So we're going to reach our hands for the floor. But remember, you can drop that back toe and reach down and touch the floor and then re-lift the leg. Or you're just going to hover your way down until you touch the floor. Bend your knee as much as you need to. Stay
here if this is what feels right. If it feels okay, turn your toes to the side. Right arm out to the side, maybe right arm higher. Only if it feels good, and you can grab the foot, bend the knee, maybe grab it. You can push it away or pull it in. If you're holding on, release with control. Bring the hand down. Let's just keep our hands down. Take that toe, let it touch. Hands to your thighs. Squeeze your belly to stand up. And then just step it up and shake it out. And find your mount. On an inhale, arms high. On an exhale, fold forward. Stay here or take it back. Have a vinyasa. You went to down dog, make your way back up to rag dog. You're folded forward, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretching at the top. Keep the arms up this time, relax your shoulders down, and just lift your heels. Press your big toes, and then just set it down. And then go ahead, fold forward, touch the mat again. So toes close together. And then just lift your heels and start to take your knees out to the side. Yeah, looks like this. So some of you are gonna stay right here. It's gonna engage your quads. Some of you are gonna be able to sit down until you can sit over the heels. Stay here or squeeze the belly, hands come up to the thigh. If you don't like this option, you can always go into your normal squat with our Malasana squat. Nice, hands can stay on the knees or you can bring them to the heart. Nice. Beautiful. So wherever you are here or Malasana squat, just bring your hands back to the front and just push up through the hips and fold forward into ragdoll. And then bend your knees and stack it up. At the top, reach, stretch it long and tall, drop your tailbone if it feels good at that back bend. Come up straight before your hands come to your heart. Drop your arms and find your mountain. All right, so left foot balance, right toe back, arms forward, back to warrior three. So hinging, reach through the head, reach through the foot. Play around here, see where the arms want to be. You want to get more into your back. You can interlace your fingers, stretch them away, and start to lift your heart more towards the front of the room. Becomes a back bend. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. Look at me. Look at me for life. Ah, there it is. Now go ahead, hinge back, and drop it out. Shake it, and then right foot balance, left leg back. Straight line is most important, then how low you go. So it can be a little bit, it can be a lot. If you have the hands behind the back, keep pulling away, keep lifting your heart, keep breathing. Nice, come back to center. Shake it all out. And find your mountain. Take a moment, settle your breath. And then take the balance back into the left foot. So we're going into King Dancer. We were kind of already here with the hand touching. For those of you who went there, so it's right thumb, flips to the back, pick it up. You're going for the inside of the foot. If it bothers the shoulder, feel free to keep it on the outside. Left arm charges forward. If this hurts the knee, you're back in your warrior three pose. You're here, or you can do that interlace behind. Find your pose, stretch it out, push it away, actively reach. There's a little trick here for those of you that want to play. You can keep softening that knee touches the floor. And come back where we were a moment ago. Whoa. Nice. Now if you did that, soften the knees, squeeze the belly, come up.
Quickly come up.
You got it, right? All right, shake it up. And try the other side. Right foot balance, left arm back, or not. Remember, warrior three is your option. You're holding a pose. So you're here or here. You can be here again. Honor your body. Those of you that are trying, soften that bending knee as you reach down. Push it up and away. I'll see if I can do better this time. You have to soften that knee. Squeeze your belly to come back up. You got it. And then drop it down. Shake it all out. Find your mountain. Notice where your mind goes. Stop judging yourself. It's all practice. It's only practice. And then inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Nice. Hang out here, intermission. You can do another toe squat. You can do a malasana squat if you want to get the hips. If you want to do your crow, do your crow. So the other thing to remember is that malasana squat is also good quad stretch, which we don't often think of it. When you're done, we'll meet back in down dog. Take your time, no rush. You can hold or add a vinyasa. So from wherever you are, we're going to meet on our bellies. If you were in down dog and you want to challenge, you're going to come into your plank and you're going to slowly lower with the strength of your triceps down to your belly. Otherwise, just flop on down. And then take your forehead or chin to the mat. Take your arms back with your palms up. And then inhale, roll up just your head, neck, and chest. So another option here is you can always have interlaced fingers. Sometimes that gives you a little bigger lift. Keep breathing. And then one last lift before you lower down. Relax your hands, relax your shoulders. Put your left cheek on the mat. Wiggle your hips. And you can hang out right here. Or a second round. This time we'll add the feet if you'd like. So forehead or chin to center, arms back or interlace. Inhale, roll up head, neck, and chest, and then lift the feet this time. And back strengthening exercise. A little lift just before you lower. Put the right cheek on the mat. Wiggle out your hips. And then we're just going to bring our elbows up under our shoulders. And then just take your left arm so it becomes parallel with the top of your mat. And then you're going to bend your right knee. And some of you are hanging out here. Don't hurt your body. If it feels okay, reach back. And we're just doing a little half bow. You can pull it in, push it away, lift it up. Some of you who want a deeper quad stretch, you got it. You pull it in, you flip the fingers to the front, elbow up, and then you work the heel to the glute. Don't hurt your body. If your knees are sensitive, just stay here and maybe lift the thigh slightly. Then go ahead and release it, and then switch sides. So right arm across, bend the left knee, left hand back. Choose what works for your body. Honor your body first. Pull it up, pull it in. If you're going for the deeper quad stretch, pull it in. The fingers go to the front, the elbow goes up. And you pull that heel to the glute. Don't hurt your body. It's one of the best quad stretches you can get. Go ahead, release it down. And then come on down to your belly. Wiggle out your hips. with that, you can just push up and go back into child's pose. Those of you that want to do a full bow, it's forehead or chin down, bend your knees, reach back, take hold of the tops of the feet. You can also do another Shalabhasana if you don't want to hold your feet or it hurts your body. When you're ready, inhale, roll up head, bend the chest, push the feet away, maybe lift the knees. Nice. If you have little variations you like, you can do that. A little lift just before you lower. Put your cheek on the mat and just windshield wipe your legs up in the air. And then drop your feet, push up to hands and knees, and all the way back to child's pose. So actively push the floor away. Feel it in the low back and the quadriceps. And then think about what you need. You can stay here or press it to down dog. You can hold or add to your last vinyasa. All need it, hands and knees. Let's just move through 2 cat-cow tilts. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. And return to your flat back. Make your way onto your bottom and swing your legs around to the front. Keep our left leg out, bring our right leg up and in. We're going to twist it out first. So the foot stays here or crosses over. Hug the knee with the left. Right hand touches down, look to the right. You can add the elbow. Diana, you can do your side crow from here too if you want. No, it's okay. And then wait for your exhale, unwind, look around to the other side. And then come to center, take this foot, just bring it back to the inside, let it fall open for Janu Shirshasana. So find the spot that works for your knee, put your right hand on your knee and twist your belly button over the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. And surrender. And then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, come up, drop your arms. Only if it feels okay, you're gonna put the right hand about 6 or 8 inches behind the right hip, left arm high, push up onto your knee, push your hips to the front and actively stretch through that left arm. So you get a nice side body stretch and at the same time you get that hip opening in the front, down through the quads. And then go ahead and sit it back down. And then switch it out. The left knee up. Keep the foot on the inside or cross it over. Hug the knee with the right. Look to the left. Maybe add the knee. Or add the elbow. Wait for your exhale, unwind to the other side. Just take a counter stretch. And then come back to center and bring this foot up and in, and then let it fall open. Sit up tall. Put your left hand on your knee, belly button goes over the right thigh. Stay here or inhale up. Exhale, fold. then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, come up, drop your arms. And then that left hand goes right behind the left hip, right arm high, push up, and hips push to the side as you actively reach through that right arm. And then go ahead, sit it back down, and take your legs out in front. Flex your feet, hands alongside the hips, Dandasana pose, belly in. So chin slightly drops. And you're welcome to stay here or inhale your time. Exhale, folding forward. And then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, reach out and up, and drop your arms. Bend your knees. Pick up the bottom, walk it towards your heels, and come onto your back. Bring your knees up for a moment, rock out your back, make circles, reverse your circles. Plant your feet. And just take your left ankle and cross it over your right knee. Make a figure 4. Stay there or hug it up and in. So the left hand between the thighs, right hand around. Supta Lavasana. Any variation that feels good for you. I'm going to stay here. Now just release the back foot and send the left leg back up in the air. Same leg, flex the foot, slow as you can, lower the left leg. Once the leg touches, rock it out. Arms in a T, knee to the left, gaze to the right. So you can add that left hand on top of the knee if that feels good. Try to keep this right shoulder on the floor, not letting it pop up. That's more important than the knee. And then come back to center, hug it up and in. Rock it out, and then plant your feet and take the right ankle, cross it over the left knee, find your figure 4. Remember, you can stay here. That gets it more into the quad, or you're lifting the foot, right hand through, left hand around. And breathe. And then release your back foot. You're sending the right leg back up in the air, flex it. Slow as you can, let the right leg lower. Once the leg touches down, rock it side to side. Arms in a T, knee to the right, gaze to the left. You can put that right hand on top of the knee. This time you're keeping the left shoulder down. And go ahead, bring it back to center, hug it up and in. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or both feet up in the air, happy baby, any movement that feels good. If your feet are up, bring them back together. If your knees are wide, pull them in. If it feels okay, hug yourself up into a tight little ball. And then wait for an exhale and stretch it out in all directions. Make any additional movements you need to be relaxed and resting in Shavasana. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. Back feels good. Bend your knees if it doesn't. Shoulders away from the ears. And then just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, down through all the features of your face. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. The neck and shoulders are relaxed. Arms, hands, and fingers. All throughout your torso, the front and back of the body with your organs. Down through your thighs, your knees, your calves and shins. Ankles, feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. Whether you and I and a few others will renew the world someday remains to be seen. But within ourselves, we must renew it each day. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let the breath fill your body. Wake up with little wiggles in the fingers and toes, the hands and feet, the arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch from fingertips to toes. And if it feels good, hug your knees to your chest one last time. And you can roll to your favorite side, take a few breaths there. Maybe your favorite side is your back. That's fine. And in your own time, in your own way, when you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seat and we'll close our practice. Find your tall spine and find your breath. Remember, your peace is always within. Share your light
Hands to the heart. Bow in. Give gratitude. Look for the joy and share it. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for sharing your practice, your presence. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday. Stay cool. All right, say bye to Facebook first. See you guys.